Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your August the 30th just for today in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. I greet you. I'm excited to be back in my hometown, able to get back to my regular routine. August 30th, doing good, feeling good. We examine our actions, reactions, and motives. We often find that we've been doing better than we've been feeling. That comes from the basic text, page 43. The way we treat others often reveals our own state of being. When we are at peace, we're most likely to treat others with respect and compassion. However, when we're feeling off center, we're likely to respond to others with intolerance and impatience. When we take regular inventory, we probably notice a pattern. We treat others badly when we feel bad about ourselves. What might not be revealed in an inventory, however, is the other side of the coin. When we treat others well, we feel good about ourselves. When we add this positive truth to the negative facts we find about ourselves in our inventory, we begin to behave differently. When we feel badly, we can pause to pray for guidance and strength. Then we make a decision to treat those around us with kindness, gentleness, and the same concern we like to be shown. A decision to be kind may nurture and sustain the happiness and peace of mind we all wish for. And the joy we inspire may lift the spirits of those around us, in turn, fostering our own spiritual well-being. Just for today, I will remember that if I change my actions, my thoughts will follow. Now let's take a moment of silence followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Doing good and feeling good. We often talk about, doing bad and feeling bad, or feeling bad and doing bad, and how they correlate. But it's true, we don't really look at the other side of the coin. And I think the reason why we tend not to look at the positive side of the coin is because it takes work. It takes a lot of work to try and flip the negative into the positive. It takes a lot of work for us to be able to do that, right? And so when we're focusing all the time on improving ourselves, and I mean, what are we improving? We're usually trying to improve something that doesn't meet our standard or that we consider negative or bad in some kind of way. I've always said, play into your strengths, right? And develop your weaknesses. But a lot of times we get so caught up into the negative side of things that we really don't focus on the positive side of things. And it's because we spend so much time in self-improvement. Recovery is about that, right? That a lot of times the good stuff about us, I can't tell you the number of times I struggled to come up with assets in my fourth and fifth step, right? You ask somebody anytime, give me your liabilities. Boom. You'll have a list out of this world. But tell them, give me your positives, your assets, right? The good things about you. And they will struggle to even give you two or three. And I know that for every negative, there's a positive. I know this. And sometimes they have the same title. When we talk about using our character defects as survival skills, how many of us had to manipulate, plan, and assess situations that we were in while we were using? On the positive side, today we call it being strategic, resourceful, having great people skills. In my field of study, we call that emotional intelligence, right? Being able to read a room and respond accordingly in a way that is beneficial. So for me, I understand today that for every negative, there's a positive. But the problem is that I'm spending so much time on trying to develop my weaknesses that I take very little time to appreciate my strengths, my positive. So when I am feeling bad and I am being intolerant, short tempered with people, I understand that really in my mind, they're taking up time and energy that I need to be working on something to improve myself. If that's not self centeredness, I don't know what it is, right? But I don't have to look at it that way. Oftentimes, just a moment of silence is enough to. I have two pictures. I wish I could show them to you. I have two pictures on here where a moment of silence in the serenity prayer changed my facial structure, the way that, not my structure, but my facial expression. It changed everything in a matter of moments. And I was able to greet my day positively. So let's take a moment of silence and ask for guidance and direction, right? Let's kick into that 11th step prayer, right? Kick into the serenity prayer when we're not feeling our best and we know we're not treating people the best. Just take that moment of silence. Let me reset. I'm trying to imagine like a situation that I've been in recently, but I am really trying to practice on not treating people badly, right? But something as simple as, you know what? I know this conversation is very important to you, and I want to make sure that I bring my best self to this conversation. Right now, I'm not in the right frame of mind to be able to give you the type of feedback I feel that you deserve. I want to be able to give that to you. If you don't mind, give me an hour or give me some time to reset, and I will reach out to you and let you know when we can have this conversation. Is that okay? It sounds so, to some people, it might sound so cheesy, but what is wrong with letting someone know, hey, I'm not in the best frame of mind right now? I'm pretty sure, based on my own experience, right? I'm pretty sure that anything positive that's going to come out of this on my end of it is going to be a bit of a struggle, a bit of a struggle. Give me a second to reset and let me text you when I have a moment that we can really have a positive, uplifting, upbuilding, encouraging discussion, because I know that this is serious to you. And I want to bring my best self to that. Is that all right with you? It's just like the other week when I said, I'm going to take a risk here, right? Ask them, is that all right with you? What are they going to say? Oh, no, it's not all right. I want to talk right now. Okay, have it your way, right? Have it your way, right? If you want to have this conversation right now and I'm in a messed up frame of mind and you just have this conversation right now, get in line because I'm ready to give it to you. If you are that serious, you can get it too, right? No, the average person is going to take that as their cue to be quiet, take two steps back, and give you some space. The average person is going to take that as a cue. I better not press this button right now. They have given me forewarning that they're not in the best frame of mind. So if I don't want them to read me my right acts, and I really am coming at this from a positive frame of mind, let me step back and give them that time and let them reach out to me when they're ready. You can call it. Come on, guys. We're in recovery today. We are working with more tools than the average person. We are working with more tools than the average person. Man, I'm not positive, but the world, I believe the world yearns to have what we have. So if we've got it, we're chosen, we're favored, we got it, right? We're here. And we didn't get it easily, right? We earned our stripes. You know, one of the military divisions that I really, really, really I have a lot of respect for all of them, but I really like how the Marines get down. I really like how the Marines get down, right? I'm sure the other divisions, if I research them, but having uncles and knowing people personally that were Marines, that are Marines, right? I like how they get down. They earn those stripes, right? And so what I'm saying, seriously, we earned our stripes. When I say, oh, we, chosen, favored, to blessed to be here, right? To be in recovery. Okay, that's like a lingo that I'm used to. But in our terms, we got what we got, honestly. We earned, literally, the right to be in these rooms. And no one can take your seat unless you get up and give it away, right? And even when you return to get your seat, who's ever sitting in it is going to just scooch over and say, have a seat. That's how we get down, right? We earned our stripes here. And so what we have, I believe the world wishes they could have. Where else can you come and recover with people of different religions, people with different faith systems, same thing almost, but not always, right? People with different color skin, people with different ideologies. Where can you go and sit in the same room and listen to the same information and speak the same language and have the same spiritual desire to love others, love ourselves, and to love God, our higher power, right? Our own higher power, not yours, not the man across the pond, but my own. So why not use it? That's all I'm saying. Why not do what this Just for Today is talking about? I will remember that if I change my actions, my thoughts will follow. We have all of the tools that we need. Now it comes down to the nitty gritty, right? Where the rubber meets the road in just applying these spiritual principles and knowing, right? Knowing when you're in the flick of something, when you're in the midst of something, and you know that you are not operating out of your best self, right? That you're doing an injustice, not only to yourself, but to others, because you're not in the best frame of mind. Being able to say, you know what, let me step back. Let me give them an opportunity to pause. I'm gonna give you a chance to back up. I'm gonna give you an opportunity. I'm feeling silly today, right? Give you a chance to pause, pull back in a respectful way, not with a lot of innuendos and all of that throwing shade. Look, I'm not in the right mood right now, but if you want to get it, you can get it. No, I'm not talking about that, right? Because the average person is not going to respond to that in a manner that is conducive to the progress that you both seek. But if you are humble, yet direct. You know what? I sense this is really this is serious to you. And honestly, I'm just not in the frame of mind right now to do the conversation. Nothing personal, but if you can just give me some time to reset, I'll reach out to you. Is it something that can wait? And put that little question of appeal to them, right? And I'm not asking you to let them walk all over you. I'm just saying do do it in a way that makes them understand that you're not trying to just blow them off, even if you're in a position of power, right? Even if you're in a position where you have influence or people are working for you or they answer to you. There's nothing like giving people an opportunity to have their dignity, their self respect, and their honor. I don't care who you are. You could be my guy, Elon Musk, and I would not care. When he approaches others, he approaches them from the point of view that I hired you because you are the expert in this area. Now, I'm pretty doggone bright. I'm a genius, as a matter of fact, very wealthy, but I hired you because this is your expertise. What do you think I should do? Matter of fact, he probably doesn't even say I. What do you think we should do? So I wouldn't care who you are, right? There's a way to approach every situation. And if you know that you got stinking thinking going on, you can change that, right? By changing your actions and your thoughts will follow. My name is Mighty Stream. As you can tell, I am hyped. I am hyped to be back with you guys today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose because I most intentionally, I wouldn't say certainly because I have a whole bunch of homework to hurry up and do within the next, you know, 9 hours, right? I have a lot that I need to get done that should have been done over 2 weeks procrastinating, right? So I know that this is going to be a full day, but you know what was most important to me today? My time with God, my time with the boys, getting them off to school, and my time with you. Have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to talk to you soon.